Dear students, in this video I will tell you about the continuous function. Continuity: if you have a curve y is equal to fx and the graph of this curve you are getting like this. Suppose this graph is continuous, there is no break in between, therefore this function is continuous. But how to prove mathematically? If you have the question y is equal to limit x tending to a fx, then how to show that this fx is a continuous function? For this, we find the left hand limit and right hand limit. What is the meaning of the left hand limit and right hand limit? Left hand limit means we use x, limit x tending to a minus, means we take the function which is less than a, just less than a, means not very less than, it is just less than a, and then we find the value of this limit. After we find the limit a plus, means right hand limit. This right hand limit and the function is fx. It means x is just greater than a. Then we find the value. If both values are equal, then the function may be continuous. Also we find the value at x tending to a. The same value we put here because these three are the different. This is less than a, this is greater than a, and this is x tending to a. Directly we put x is equal to a in the question. If all the three values are same, then the function is continuous. This you have read in class 11 also. But when we say that the function is discontinuous, suppose this is the y is equal to fx is a question and limit is x tending to a, and if we draw the graph and we have a break here, this circle shows the break, then this means that this graph is not continuous. This is break at this point. So the function is said to be discontinuous, but there are two types of discontinuity. One is removable discontinuity and other is non-removable discontinuity. Removable discontinuity means when limit x tending to a minus fx is equal to limit x tending to a plus fx is not equal to limit x tending to a fx. Means left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal, but these two are not equal to x tending to a. This type of continuity is known as the removable discontinuity. Means we can change the value of this and then this will be removed. But non-removable discontinuity, when limit x tending to a minus fx is not equal to limit x tending to a plus fx. Means left hand limit and right hand limit if not equal, then we will say that this discontinuity is the non-removable discontinuity. I will tell you some questions based on the continuity and discontinuity. In this, there are the two types of the continuous function. First, we show that the function is continuous, or the second type, we find the value of constant, given constant in the question, if the function may continuous. So in this case, the first type, how to show that the function is continuous. One example. fx is equal to square by 2, 2x square minus 3x plus 3 by 2. X lies between 0 and 1. In this the x is greater than 1. We have to find the continuity at x is equal to 1. How to show that whether the function is continuous or not? First of all, what is the meaning of this? This shows we take this function when x lies between 0 and 1, means less than 1 and greater than 0. This function we will take when the value of x is greater than 1. In other way, we can say that if we have to find the continuity at x tending to 1, means for the left hand limit at x tending to 1 and for the right hand limit at x tending to 1. First of all, left hand limit x tending to 1 and minus sign. This minus represent that the left hand limit and fx. But which function we take? We take the function which is less than 1. So this is the less than 1, x square by 2. Then in every question, this is the generalized case, if you let x is equal to 1 minus h, where h is very small value and very close to 0. So in this case, this h is tending to 0. In every x, at every x you will put the 1 minus h whole square upon 2. Then put the h is equal to 0. So you will get 1 minus 0 upon 2 is equal to 1 by 2. This is the value of left hand limit. Then right hand limit. For right hand limit, you take limit x tending to 1 plus fx. Right hand limit means just greater than 1. So just greater than 1, this is the function. Write all the values, minus 3x plus 3 by 2. Then you let x is equal to 1 plus h. This h is very close to 0. So limit x tending to 0. Every x you change into the 1 plus x. So 2 1 plus h whole square, 3 1 plus h and plus 3 by 2. Then limit x tending to 0. Put the value of h, that is equal to 0. So 2 1 plus 0 whole square minus 3 1 plus 0 plus 3 by 2. Then 2 minus 3 plus 3 by 2. That this is equal to 1 by 2. This gives the right hand limit. After getting the right hand limit, find the value at limit x tending to 1, means x tending to a. In this case, what function you will take? X square by 2, because equal sign is there, means x is equal to 1. So x square by 2 and put directly x is equal to 1. So you will get, now all the three values are equal. Limit left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to limit x tending to 1. So the function means fx is continuous. This is the one example of the continuity. Second example, when you have to find the value of a constant by using the continuous function. So in this case, if fx is equal to 3ax plus b, 11, 5ax minus 2b, where the x is greater than 1, this case, this is x is equal to 1 and this is x is less than 1. It is continuous at x is equal to 1. It is given. You have to find the value of a and b. How to find the value of a and b? First you find the left hand limit. So limit x tending to 1 minus. And 1 minus means we take this function because less than 1. So 5ax minus 2b, and Then we will let x is equal to 1 minus h. So limit h tending to 0. 5a 1 minus h minus 2b. H is equal to 0. So 5a minus 2b. This is the value of the left hand limit. Second, right hand limit. Limit x tending to 1 plus, and right hand limit greater than 1, 3ax plus b, and this is equal to, let x is equal to 1 plus h. Then put the value of x, limit x tending to 0, 3a 1 plus h and plus b. Now h is equal to 0, so 3a plus b. This is the right hand limit. And you can see here, this is at x is equal to 1, the value is 11, so no need to write the value at x is equal to 1. But because the function is continuous, so all the three limits are equal, because fx is continuous, so left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to limit at x tending to 1. So in this case you can take 5a minus 2b is equal to 11, because this and this are equal, and 3a plus b is equal to 11 also, because these two are also equal. Now equation 1 and equation 2 solve simultaneously, you will get the values of a and b. Right.